Hey, welcome back, everybody. Time to grab your gear. We're going to run into life. The journey of finding your fit with our host, Karen Ware, who has spent her life on that journey here. Welcome, Karen.
I want to welcome my guest today and tell you a little bit of a backstory that I decided to set that goal to stand on a world podium as a masters athlete when I turned 40. And to do that, I had no idea how to do that. And so I started researching, how am I going to get strong enough to and stay injury-free, and how am I going to train? This is back, I don't even know, let's say 1995. And I found this gentleman in San Diego that was actually helping train not world class, but football players and baseball players, and had a gym called Fitness Quest 10, and his name was Todd Durkin. And I drove from Lake Arrowhead 2.5 hours to commute to train with him, because he also would not just train, but he would work on agility and flexibility and staying injury free. And he'd also work on your heart set and your mindset and everything it takes to be a world-class athlete. Fun part, fast forward, is he has opened up a franchise gym, and a franchise gym has just opened up in Huntington Beach, just down the street from our races. And I know, beyond know, that the best thing that we can do for our bodies is to cross-train, do a whole bunch of stuff. So let me introduce you to Impact X Performance and the owners of this new gym in Huntington Beach. Take it away.
I'm Amanda Mittleton.
And I'm Andrew Ruiz.
And in the background, we actually put on a really great person that's behind the scenes. That's I think, name yourself. I think you're the CEO of the franchise.
Actually, I have the title of Chief Operations Officer and co-founder of Impact X Performance. Yep.
And your name is?
Travis Barnes.
Okay, cool. So here we go. I'm going to let them tell you a little bit of their personal stories and how they got into fitness, and then what the gym's all about. And we're just going to have some fun time. It was amazing. I went to their grand opening, and there was everybody there, every types of bodies, and they're just going to tell you about, this is way, way more than a gym, and these are way, way more than ordinary people. They're excellent.
So how we got into fitness?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to try to make it quick. From the beginning, I was a single mom, and I went back to school, put myself through college, and I couldn't afford a gym membership. And I was an athlete in high school, so I started teaching aerobics and personal training at a local gym because I got free babysitting. And my daughter specifically had some really serious health problems, and I just needed something to feel better about myself and to have more energy, just to feel better. And so I started doing this, and I fell in love with it. And the community, they became my community, and I wanted to stay in the field. So I continued through college, and I went on for a master's degree. And during the time, I got remarried, and I have 4 kids altogether. So I started out with 2, and then I have 4
And how many
total.
grandchildren?
I have 7 grandchildren, and they are
Believe
the
it or
loves
not.
of my they are the loves of my life. The first 9 months, I was not sure how I was going to do this. As soon as she was born, the first one, I was like, out of my way, that's my baby. Anyways, I taught aerobics. When I finished my master's degree, my thesis was on postmenopausal women. We measured over 100 women and the effects of exercise over a lifetime. And I thought, when I entered school, I had a 2.7 GPA, and I graduated with honors. I was driven, and I fell in love with this topic of helping women and men to live better. So I thought, if I could do a master's degree, I could open a business. So it wasn't until I was about 39 that I even ever thought about opening a business, that I could. And fast forward, I met Todd. There's a whole story behind that. He helped me realize even more scary to business.
We're gonna get to that
All right.
story.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, that's amazing. So let's hear from Andrew, how he got into business, and we want to hear from the back voice of the Travis Barnes also.
Yeah, thank you, Karen. A little bit different pathway in my corner, a little bit different of a journey, I'll say, and I'll get to that in just a second. The term journey is real big for me because just grew up an athlete, pretty simple, and met Todd Durkin when I was 18 years old. I was training at Fitness Quest 10 as well.
Oh, wow.
Again, another situation very similar to yours where I was traveling to get my taste of Todd Durkin. And in the midst of all that, I actually ended up becoming an intern at Fitness Quest 10. And then left to continue school. I graduated from school and started my career in radiology, imaging services. Fitness is not the only thing that I do. I also work at Children's Hospital of Orange County. but disconnected from Todd for a couple of years, and then we reconnected later on down the road with me moving over to Orange County, and was feeling a little lost and not quite sure where I wanted to be headed. And lo and behold, Todd Durkin came knocking at my doorstep, and we reconnected. He then connected me to Travis Barnes and really gave me a taste of everything that Travis had going on previous to Impact X Performance, which is Journey 333, which was a fitness franchise that we rebranded to Impact X Performance. Hit it off with Travis immediately, but we met randomly in downtown Indianapolis, Indiana, and took a look at one of his fitness studios, and I fell in love, not just with Travis, but I fell in love with everything that the franchise had to offer. And so we started that journey down franchising and had some deep discussions with him. And then in the background, and I'm sure Travis can touch on it a lot better than I can, but in the background, Todd and Travis were having discussions about what you see now to be Impact X Performance. So Amanda and I, we got connected through Todd, who mentored the both of us for many years, and that was in Delray Beach, Florida. So it was a random Todd Durkin mastermind event that we both attended, and actually I made the decision to fly to Delray Beach the day prior to it starting.
Wow.
So had no idea who Amanda Mittleton was at the time. We ended up sitting right next to each other, and we hit it off immediately. So many things in common. But at the end of the day, I think when it comes to me and my pursuit of excellence and my passion for serving, we share that, and that was the big thing for me in partnering with her.
Awesome. So. And he's a father and has a beautiful wife. And how many children?
I have a beautiful wife who just celebrated her birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to her. And I have 2 children, 9 and 5 years old.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So Travis, the voice behind the back of this, and actually the voice behind Impact X and helping manage it, tell us about your journey to fitness and how you got to this point.
My journey to fitness, I've been in love with fitness since age 5. Fitness has saved my life mentally, physically, spiritually multiple times. But to tie all this together, it was my dream to have a gym since before I even graduated high school. And it was after starting Journey, which Andrew mentioned earlier, that I had reached out to Todd. I knew he must have some kind of mentorship. I'd seen him before at a conference, and Todd was the mentor as we grew from 1 location to 5 locations in 4 years and became a franchise. And man, he had his fingerprints all over it with the close relationship that we built. When he decided that he was going to get into franchising, that was when he said, hey, do you want to rebrand Journey and join me on this mission to go be the light? And that holistic model, and of course partnering with Todd Durkin, really appealed to me. So that's when Journey 333 became Impact X Performance, right in the midst of Andrew's interest in Journey. Something new to offer.
So tell us about your gym. It's amazing. When you walk in, it says be the light, and then you go into the gym, and I think it has a big long thing across about living a positive. You can just tell me, it's all over the walls, but it's not over the walls. It's in the atmosphere there. They built a lounge that people can feel comfortable and just hang out in. It's got nutrition bar, and it's got a whole bunch of just really good recovery things that you can tell us about.
Okay, so we offer personal training, small group personal training, and group fitness. And again, it is built around a community of people. And now we have recovery, which is an essential part of fitness for the longevity of fitness. There are a lot of gyms have just, you go in and you work out, you lift weights, but you also, as a trainer, I know I'm also a mindset coach, right? We talk to people, we got to keep them coming back. And we spend an hour with people 3 times a week, so at least 3 hours. And sometimes I have people come in 5 days a week for an hour. So I have to have my mind right to pour into them. And then when they're working out, you can't work out at 100% every time you come in. Because a lot of people think we got to go in and do burpees every day and kill ourselves. And it's not about that. But it's also about working hard some of those days and taking care of yourself. So when you recover, you take care of your body. When your mind is right, you're going to show up to the gym with a different attitude. So we took all those things and put them together to help people stay, to come in, to work hard, and to continue, because we all know, everyone knows fitness. You have to live under a rock to not know that exercising, lifting heavy things, doing cardiovascular work is going to help you live longer and with more vibrance. But everyone knows that, but they don't do it because it's hard to get off the couch or to get out of work to get away from your kids, to come in and work out. So we pour into you so that you're not just coming in. That's what people envision, right? When I go places, they go, oh, I don't like burpees. I'm not going to make you do burpees. I'm going to actually help you build a movement foundation and learn to move better and nurture you. And so they're kind of like, what? So we do all of that. And that's what I love about, again, I was Momentum Fitness before, and Todd has his fingerprints, and Travis too, all over Momentum, and we became Impact X. So this is
awesome.
This is what I love
so
about this
Travis,
company.
the voice behind you, I actually went and did one of the classes that Travis led to get you launched. And there's an extra element into it, a motivation element, not like a drill sergeant, but actually personal motivation. How do you, I heard you say we're like a pack of wolves and I'm the leader. And what do you do, Travis, to just energize and passion people in those classes?
Yeah, I think we're doing a little howl at the moon stretch when you heard that. If you're part of the wolf pack, you can let out a little howl right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's interesting. Amanda and I both, no doubt Andrew too, we have this resonant energy with Todd. And this is an important one for the listeners. The greatness we see in others is not just you recognize somebody great and you're going to look up to them from then on. The greatness we see in others is the greatness we see in ourselves. And when I started my mentorship with Todd Durkin, he said, judge your sessions by how many teeth. I was like, huh? What is he talking about? It was how many smiles in the session. And so from then on, even back when we were Journey and still today when we're Impact X Performance, it's our goal to put the fun in functional fitness. We want to be the best part of our members' day. You want to know the secret to exercise adherence? Make it fun so they want to come back. Todd has done a great job always commanding a room and igniting energy. And we try to do the same as Todd because we all resonate with that.
And the reason I have them here is that I'm the one that stages races, Karen Ware events, Karen with the C. And we do one major themed race per month in Orange County. And I do the same thing. I want people to pull up on their cars, get out, and never say, gosh, I wish I hadn't gotten up this morning. And we make the races fun. And I wanted to find a vibrant energy that would jump on the stage and help warm you up. So you have heard and are going to continue to hear Amanda and Andrew and their impact. And their impact is at our races on some of our warm-ups. And that's why I also have in our expo areas fitness gyms and other things that you can do to cross-train and put into your lives, not just running, balance it out with all kinds of other activity. Yeah, so keep talking about this, Jim, because it's passionate.
Yeah, no, I can, if I may add just a little bit onto what both Amanda and Travis were talking about earlier. I think the first thing that you see when you walk into our studio is a giant image of a lighthouse. And what the franchise stands for and what we're here to do is very similar to what a lighthouse is there to do, right? Which is to serve and to be a guiding light for those that need it the most. And so you see a lot of different mottos and sayings on our walls. Live a life worth telling a story about what's your story. Get your mind the most positive place on the planet, because we want to be that. We want to be able to serve the community and beyond so that they come to a place that they know that they can trust and a place that they know that is always going to be there for them. The energy in the studio is off the charts, and it's definitely a place that people have started flowing into, and we're really appreciative of not just the community, the longstanding community that Amanda has served historically there when the studio used to be Momentum Fitness, but even beyond the types of individuals and the people that we're seeing starting to come in. It's really a whole new demographic. It's a whole new community, I think, that we're building that is going to be around for quite some time.
That's what I am super excited and passionate about, watching these beautiful, amazing people gift back to fitness and making fitness fun. It's the same thing, and it's the same environment that we are producing at our stage races. It's not just a run that you're coming to, folks. It's actually an experience. And our goal is for you to meet people, feel better about yourself, have a great time, and have a reason and an opportunity to just be out there and be active. And these guys are a great reason and opportunity. So I'm going to give them a plug and let them tell you where you can go to where their gym is located and how do they sign up, and can they come and test out a class there or just give them some guidance in that. And our biggest encouragement out there and all talking across the board is a lot of people are saying, how are you making a living at fitness? How are you making a living out of running? How are you making a living putting the gym on? And we are doing it with a passion. But we're also, how do you who's out there listening going, doesn't get to be me? How do I get off the couch? So we're going to give you an opportunity to tell us how do they come to your gym? How do they feel comfortable enough to just walk in, and where are you located? And it takes a little mojo, guys, out there. It takes a little guts.
That's exactly right. It takes some guts to walk in the door, but that's the hardest part. Once you get in the door, we're people. We know that it's hard for you to get in here. It's hard for you to break. A lot of the people we serve, they're taking care of parents. They're taking care of the kids. They've been working all day. And that's one of the reasons we make it fun, because if you're going to get off work and then go have someone yell at you to do burpees, you're not going to go. We're going to dance. We're going to have fun. So we're ready for you. We're there to make your day better, so you want to be there.
Didn't I hear you say this morning when we met, she said, sometimes we do things inappropriate.
Sometimes we are inappropriate, which is really nice at the end of the day. I'm HR, so it's good. It's all good. Don't worry.
All good.
Yeah. We're at 16470 Bolsa Chica Street in Huntington Beach, and you can just walk in. We post at the end, we give our email address and you just walk in and we will show you around. I'm an exercise physiologist, not a salesperson, so you're not going to get some thick sale. We're going to give you what you need, find out what you need, where your injuries are. And I want to say for runners listening, lifting weights is one of the best things you can do, because it will prolong your lifespan as a runner. So we have several runners that have started with us that came in. One of them was hit by a car early in the morning, and she was ready to come back in and start again. And both of their times, I think everyone's time has gotten better. So we're not going to make you a big bodybuilder. We're just going to increase your functional strength. So you just got to walk in the door, give us a call. We'll have a little meeting with you to find out what your goals are, where your injuries are, how we can help you get stronger and help you achieve those goals, which is much easier, much more efficient to do with an expert than on your own trying to guess what to do, right? There's so much information out there. I know I'm talking too much, but I just got to say one more thing. Just one more thing. People come in and they go, okay, I just heard this online. Is this right? So I'm able to, and sometimes I don't know. I got to go research it. But they have a place to go. Should I start NAD shots, or should I do infusions? So you also have a place to ask those questions. There's so much information today that no one knows what to do, what's right. And we can help you with that too. So we're a community that helps.
Yeah, and I think if I can add to that, you just had me thinking that the heaviest weight in the gym is actually the front door.
And it is a big door. It is pretty heavy.
Saying.
It is a very big door. It's a very nice door.
Hey, Travis, that's a Travis saying, Travis Barnes.
But no, if I can add, I think the biggest approach within the franchise at Impact X Performance is the holistic model, right? Everything that Amanda's talking about, both on the fitness side as well as on the mindset, where we offer mindset coaching, or what we call success coaching, which is basically having mindset coaches who are available to help guide you and help ask the questions that will really help you find out what the answers are. I think is critical when it comes to sustainability and one's approach to fitness and their approach to their health and wellness. You got to get your mind. It's a big Todd Durkin saying, and it's something that we live by in the studio. And then beyond that, with the recovery, when you look at holistic wellness, it's all about the mind, body, and the soul. So the body piece in taking care of your body specifically and making sure that you're recovering appropriately. At our studio, we have a very comprehensive setup that allows you to come in and use acoustic sound therapy, where we have anti-gravity recliners that you can plug your phone into, and your chair will actually vibrate to the music that you play on your phone. You can throw on air compression boots to help compress the legs and help you with the circulation in your lower body. And then you can hop over to the cold plunge, where we offer 46-degree plunging for however long you choose.
Or the infrared sauna.
Or the infrared sauna, right? You can cycle back and forth between the two, or if you're Amanda or myself, we just hop into the sauna. We do the heat. And then beyond that, we also offer massage therapy, an element of fascial stretch therapy that we call Stretch Flow, which is a big offering that our franchise provides for members, where they can come in and get a very deep stretch along with some percussion massage gun therapy to help loosen up the muscles and then stretch them out in ways that they've never been stretched before. So again, just really focusing on what the client needs and what our members really need and how we can best serve them. It's really, how can we allow you a place where you can come and take care of yourself continuously and really
I'm there. I'm on that. Hey, Travis, you have anything to add to these guys? Because we're about out of time, and I want to plug a couple of the races that we have coming up. And then after we're all done, I'm going to see if I can get this energy to jump on our stage and get you guys warmed up at the races. And I hope we warmed you up to the opportunity to test out a gym.
Yeah, no, they did such a great job describing. We're the first studio holistic franchise. We're not trying to convince you to do something different than what you want to do and come do what we're doing. What we're actually doing is, you know what the best type of fitness is? The kind that you want. And that's what we got. It's private, it's small group, it's large group. What do you want? You know what the best diet it is that's out there? It's the one that you'll stick to, and that's the one that we're going to help you follow. And instead of asking you to go someplace else for your yoga or someplace else for your recovery, it's all there. It's all in one spot. So they did a great job.
Yeah. Yay. So, runners out there, I'm going to tell you about, and make sure that you go to KarenWareEvents.com. My kids tease me, but I wear it on my sleeve. KarenWareEvents.com, and check out our once-a-month races. I purport, and I know it is true, that we put on the best themed races in Southern California, that it's more than a race, it's an experience. We call it the something for everybody and everybody out there. Coming up in May, I've got Cinco de Mayo's is a race, and we make sure that you've got bling and you got awards for being there. This Saturday, we have a race called the Rabbit Run that's here right in Irvine. And so just go look it up on Karen Ware Events. That's Karen with the C, the word Karen it, wareevents.com. Hit the calendar section and check them out.
Okay, and how do they find the two again? Impact X is where? Give us a website
So it's impactxperformance.com/Huntington Beach. It's also at 16470 Bolsa Chica Street in Huntington Beach, 92649. And should I give her a number?
Yeah.
Okay, 714.
If you want people to call you.
Yeah,
right?
go ahead and call. 714-266-1441. You can call or text that number.
I got to find out more, because I'm telling you, I just wanted to jump in 20 times. This is not the gym I've joined 100 times and quit 101 times.
That's right.
I go to a gym and they make me feel stupid and I'm intimidated by all the bodybuilders around, and then I hurt myself and I quit and I say, why am I doing this and paying money to do this? So what a whole different approach here. The same thing I experienced when I went to Karen Ware event. I thought it'd be all these big, buff, heavy-duty runners, and there's some of them there. But there's mom and pop and 70-year-old people and grandmas and everything here. It's an experience I never saw before. If you haven't tried it, you got to go check it out. So
we appreciate that. And
Yeah.
I just, since you gave a shameless plug,
Yeah,
I will give
please.
a shameless plug as well to the staff that we have at IXP in Huntington Beach
amazing.
too. Is amazing, from trainers all the way to our director of first impressions and social media, and we have a director of aesthetics to make sure that the gym is organized and clean, and everything is where it needs to be for each and every member.
So it's not just a row of equipment and somebody saying go over there. And
we can be here today because of our staff, and I'm totally not worried. They're amazing. You walk in there, whoever you come in contact with is going to take good care of you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
And make you feel welcome.
I encourage everybody to go check out both of these things, because it's definitely a community I've never seen before. And when you see it, you want to be part of it here. All right. Thanks for joining us here today. All right.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
There you have it. Some real life examples of why you got to tune in every day as we tune in Running into Life with our host, Karen Ware, who's run around the world in search of finding her fit. Find your fit each and every time right here in Orange County's only community radio station, OC Talk Radio, streaming live from our studios here at the University of California, Irvine's Beale Applied Innovation.